in Virginia. I've got the Bostonites here. So let's start with this. How do fans in the North differ from fans in the South?
Good question, very good question. I think I've thought about this before. Fans in the North, especially dance fans, dance much more aggressively. They're kind of like more pissed off, I guess you would say. Whereas in the South, they're a lot more Southern, I guess, just like more pleasant, chill, a little more chill.
Okay.
Boston's got that angry dance scene, like they just rage hard.
It's so cold, I'm gonna punch someone.
You know, the cold weather up north makes me so mad. I can relate to that. Oh, jeez. Never mind. I'll leave out the Boston comment from previous. Warped Tour is known for sort of being a rock-based, hardcore punk sort of music tour. Although in the most recent years it hasn't been. But how does dance music fit into Vans Warped Tour?
It's pretty cool. We found that actually kids that are into heavier stuff are also into dance. It's somehow, it doesn't feel like there'd be a connection, but there actually is. They rage just as hard for it. I guess they're both kind of intense genres. So we see a lot of these little metal kids getting so into it. It's awesome. You would never think it, but yeah.
Heavy breakdowns, but then also in dance music you've got a lot of low end bass. You know, it's bass driven music, so it's the same thing. A very aggressive, emotional feeling. Yeah. I think it's crossing genres.
Do you think that has anything to do with sort of the rise in the EDM movement?
Definitely. I think so, yeah. I mean, it's more mainstream now. There's a lot more. I think it's, to really think about it, it's bass-driven music is big now. Back in the day, it was melody-driven with dance, and now it's a lot about grimy basses and really, Skrillex kind of made that a thing. And so that's very similar to distorted, heavy guitars with hardcore music, personally.
So if a new fan walking past your set, what are they going to listen to, and sort of what catches their ear or their eye?
Perfect singing, because she has perfect pitch and she sings very well. And then me, they're going to think that I am a special person or some sort of psychopathic guy going crazy on the front of the stage.
We also have confetti.
There you go. Yeah. I was going to ask, with dance music, most of the fans are there to watch, heavier bands that have a very specific stage performance. Yeah. So confetti helps?
Yeah, well, we wanted, dance music, we were kind of talking about it before, but usually it takes place in a dark club with fog and lights, and we were what can we do that's still a visual effect on Warped that kind of helps people kind of lose themselves in it more. So people get pretty psyched on the confetti. It's distracting, and it just gets people out of their shell more. It's just a fun thing. So yeah.
There you go. Hone in on their ADHD, and you are fine.
Squirt guns, blah.
Yeah.
Squirt guns?
We have 3 squirt guns that we stack up before we play, and we just destroy the crowd with them. It feels good.
How fun is it to shoot a little kid with a squirt gun?
I see the anger in your eyes, and I also feel that way sometimes. Yeah, you deserve this, but they like it because they're so hot. So
I was gonna say, in Vegas, I'm sure they were no, please shoot me.
No, honestly, please.
Yeah.
So, as far as music that you've put out, what music have you put out recently, or what's coming up?
We just put out a new EP about 2 weeks ago called Instincts, and it's a 7-song EP that we're really excited about. And coming up, I'm sure we'll do more writing in the fall after tour. So yeah.
EP after EP. Forever.
Is that sort of your preference? Is that what you prefer to put out? Sort of in smaller doses per se? Does that help you?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's we go in the studio for less time. It costs us less money to put it out. And then, like you were saying before, kids want new music the day you release new music. So why not just do an EP? Because here's our new music. Then a month later, here's new. You know what I mean? It's quicker turnaround time keeps their ADD attention.
Yeah.
Their musical ADD. You've catered to it. Good job. Now see, you gave me ADD, and now I forgot my next question. Sounds, lights flashing. Hi. So after Warped Tour, are you going right back into the studio, or?
We're going home. We're doing a fest in Boston called Boston Calling, and Passion Pit's gonna be on it, and a few other really cool bands. So we're psyched for that, and then hopefully more touring in the fall. So
we're always recording. We do everything on computers, so in hotel rooms and on the bus we're doing that, and so we'll have a new record out while we're doing all that stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, multitasking isn't always easy, and especially in this generation, digital media and social media seems to be really important. What role does social media play in your band's success?
We stink at social media, actually. Everyone, our management, and everyone always is like, you need to tweet more, you need to Instagram more. We're just like not good at it. Like, my instinct when I'm having a good time is to like really enjoy it. It's not to be like, oh, this is awesome, So for us, the role isn't that big. Our biggest role is face-to-face connection with fans. That's where I feel like we've tripled our fan base on this tour already because we're talking to people, and that's where I feel like we're killing it. Yeah, not good at tweeting. No,
we're old-fashioned, I think.
Yeah.
So you feel that you have to actually set aside time to do those things?
God. It's like, it's midnight or 1 that we're driving, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta tweet. Like, I have to look at this stuff.
What happened today?
Yeah.
How do you react when you go to perform and you see a lot of this?
Oh, no. Oh, they're videoing us? That's cool. I like that. I thought you were gonna say this.
No, that was my next one.
That kills me. When they're at a show, I'm like, are you serious? I'm right here. Like, we're... Not like I want the attention, but like, live your life, I like this. I think that's cool because it's like, they like it so much they want to watch it again later. Personally, I think that's cool.
Okay, that makes sense to me. I was always wondering, as someone who watches from their view, I turn around and look at the fans and I see a whole bunch of this.
Row of it, yeah.
And so I wonder, are they recording it to watch it later, or are they
easier for them to watch it on there? This doesn't make sense. There we go.
When I'm standing behind someone tall like you, and that's how I'm seeing the show.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, that's not a live show anymore. So besides putting aside time for social media, how do you guys sort of stay sane on a very long tour like Warped Tour?
With each other. We all have so much fun. Like, just after the show's over, we just go talk about stuff that doesn't have to do with music at the end of the day, and that's like what keeps me sane. Like, talk about, like, today we had like literally a 2-hour-long conversation about Weird Al Yankovic. And I mean, like, that's
impressive.
That's how I stay sane. Like, just like really getting in the zone about dumb stuff. I love it. I could do it all day.
That works.
You love Weird Al, don't you?
Who doesn't love Weird Al? I mean, like, you can't...
He's a great guy.
We talked about how he was getting sued for Amish Paradise, which was mocking Coolio's Gangster's Paradise, and it's pretty intense.
So if Weird Al could mock one of your songs...
We talked about it.
No, so tell me.
It'd probably Let Me Go. We have a song called Let Me Go. I don't know what he would come up with. I don't want to step on his toes, but if he wants to bring in his polka thing or whatever that thing's called.
Let Me Fro? And he'll just be picking...
See, you got this. Clearly are a Weird Al fan.
You need to call him.
Weird Al, if you're out there, let me fro.
Let me fro. Done.
I think we should just end it there. I mean,
No,
that's
you're not
just
gonna top
musical genius. Not going to top that.